All right, but thank you for taking the time. Cool, calm, and collect as always. How's Vegas? I mean, you're a Vegas guy, but how's Vegas treating you? How's the preparation been for this fight we got coming up on Saturday? What's up?
Good, man. Vegas is Vegas. You know what I mean? It's been good. Training camp's been good. PI's been good. My gym's been good. Life's been good, bro.
That's great to hear. And you know what? Whenever we see you in just these great moods and just that good energy, that's a scary guy that's going to show up on Saturday.
Right.
But you have a guy with that range and that he's lanky too, got that reach. What was the reaction like when you saw that name come across and you said, oh, okay, all right, this is something I could definitely work with, or we might have some fun on Saturday? What's going to go down?
Yeah, I think my reach is longer than this, right?
But usually you always have that reach, but a guy who can actually, fight long if necessary and all that. New problems might be posed to you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I fought opponents pretty similar to him in the past. It is a fight, so, anything can happen. But, yeah, I do want to keep him on the end of all my punches and kicks and see how he does with that. We're
trying to get some momentum going this year. Besides a win on Saturday, what are we trying to do to get, back-to-back wins? Because I see you on this co-main event, so we're checking off some boxes too, man. You've been in the game a minute, so it's cool to see you that co-main.
Right, yeah. It's a long time coming. I mean, I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful, and I don't feel like I've always deserved this. And you know what I mean? I'm thankful for this. But I do want to make a statement, and I do want to keep moving up. It starts with the co-main, then goes to the main, and title.
That's awesome, man. And you know what? It's been a long time coming, and you definitely deserve it. But besides getting these little things going, like I'm going to get the co-main, I'm going to get a ranked guy, I'm going to be a ranked guy, how do you keep loving the sport? How do you keep yourself driven and motivated after all this time?
I think that's what it is. Goals. I gotta attach attaching a goal to something. You know what I mean? When I'm in the gym, my coaches are yelling top 15. You know what I mean? And that motivates me more. There's just something that I'm pushing for. I'm not just fighting just to fight. I want to be the best. I actually want something out of this. So I think that's what it is.
Absolutely. What are some of the things that we might see on Saturday? Without giving anything away, any new tricks, something that you brought, a new sparring partner, different looks, anything you could tell us to really lock in this co-main event?
Nothing, man. I'm me, like always. There's going to be a lot of punching and kicking in the end.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Can't wait to see it, and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
You found success since moving back to welterweight, picking up the back-to-back wins. How do you feel at this weight class?
Good. I feel good. And the back-to-back wins still go into decision. It made a big impact on how I view myself in this weight class. Instead of just going out there and knocking them out in the first 10 seconds, I'm fighting for 3 rounds. So I can actually be a long-distance fighter in this weight class too. I'm not slowing down because I'm cutting too much weight and all that. I actually feel good, feel confident.
Nice. And this fight is it's a bit of a striker's delight. You have 14 wins by knockout. Dos Santos has 15 fights by knockout, 15 wins by knockout. Do you see this turning into a crazy slugfest, or do you think it could be a technical battle as well?
I don't know, man. I don't ever go into a fight thinking crazy slugfest, and then I happen to do it. So who knows? It might turn out that way.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
I think you got one of the greatest voices in the UFC. I just wonder, if you have a sore throat, does your voice sound normal, or what does your voice sound like when you get a sore throat?
It's reverses. I don't know. I think it stays this way. Bro, they have me reading children's books in the other room.
Oh, really?
They set me up, man.
Well, a lot of times we see guys that have your type of voice, they'll go into radio or they'll go into stuff like that. Is that something you've ever done, or was that unique for you to do?
That was unique as hell. That was different. I mean, but people talk about it a lot, so I'm considering it. It sounds like a lot easier than getting punched in the face. So.
Yeah, right. I guess just one question, just looking on this, when you look at your opponent, what are the main weapons that you're expecting from him? I mean, we know you got power, we know you got speed. Where does he rank in your mind when it comes to his power and his speed and his technicality of his striking?
He's in the UFC, man. So he has it all, you know. He didn't make it here on accident. So I'm putting him up there. I don't ever underestimate any fighter. I feel like I'm looking at him as the best fighter I've fought in my career, and we'll go from there.
I know a lot of guys, when they get the co-main event, they want to make a big spectacle because they think that the next step is the main event.
Right.
How do you kind of control those urges or maybe that pressure, or do you not even think about that thing and you just want to go out there and perform and you don't put too much pressure on yourself thinking that if I make a big splash here, I might get a main event call next time?
Right now, I just found out I was co-main event a couple of days ago.
Yep. So no pressure at all at this point.
I mean, it's still the same pressure. It's a fight. I don't care if I'm the first fight or the last fight. It's a fight. So I just make sure I just prepared for it and train for it like I would any other fight.
Did you bring anybody in particular for him, or who are you working with these days in a regular fight camp?
The same training partners. I got a bunch of guys at One Kick Nicks and Sergio Peñas, and then my brother, he has his Muay Thai gym now. Yep. Njokuani Muay Thai over there by like the Orleans.
Gotcha.
And we got a lot of bodies over there, a lot of people coming in and just giving me different looks.
Yeah. Do you remember in the lines of the children's book that you had to say
fish,
that
was fish, red fish, blue fish? It's crazy, bro. They had me read that book.
We'll have to look that one up. Best of luck on Saturday.
Hey, how are you doing? Can you tell us more about the support and the inspiration that maybe your brother brings to you all the time to the fights, and knowing that he has had a career in this sport?
He has a big impact on my career, just from just being like more support. I need him there. I don't need him to say much, but he does know me most out of everybody. So if he were to speak up, I'd listen to him, you know. But I just need, that's like, you know, it's just my comfort. I need him there for me. But throughout this whole camp, especially the last couple of camps, he's been a lot more involved, a lot more of a coach. Where he's holding pads for me a lot more. Like he's been involved a lot more these last few fights.
And now, looking at the ranking in this welterweight division, what names impressed you the most?
I don't really know too many names out there, but there's a lot of good guys out there. I know I checked it a while back, and I saw a lot of hard fights from 15 on up. So everybody is impressive to me.
You're both, you and your opponent had good numbers on finishing and striking finishes. What are the skills that you think that you could have better or different to raise the hand at the end of the fight?
I'm a lot taller, longer, faster. Maybe my fight IQ. But he's pretty experienced too, you know what I mean? So I can't take that from him. But yeah, I think skill-wise I am better, just all around.